Today I discuss about the subject biology in RBSc as paper first, chapter 9, that is enzyme. Topic is mode of enzyme action. In mode of enzyme action, which are two types. First one is enzyme substrate complex formation. Second one, lowering of the kinetic energy for action. Here, enzyme substrate complex formation case, enzyme which is protein part combined with the substrate, then formation of enzyme substrate complex take place. It is unstable. Then enzyme substrate complex produces enzyme and product. This enzyme may again join to the same substrate. In this way, chemical reaction continue. You can see by the help of such diagram. Suppose this is the structure of enzyme, which has few places which are known as active site. By the active site, same shape of the substrate is found which attached with the active site and produces enzyme substrate complex. This enzyme substrate complex, which is unstable, generally this unstable complex or compound which has broken, then it produces enzyme and product P1 and P2. So unstable compound has broken later on into enzyme and product. Enzyme substrate complex formation has two theory. Enzyme substrate complex formation has two theory. One is log key theory. Log key theory told by the Emil Fischer. In 1894, like a lock can open by the special key. Likewise, an enzyme joined with the particular substrate. Here, the key which has active site, this key acts as enzyme and the log which acts as the substrate. In this way, when key placed in the log like this. This is log. Here, now key placed in the log. This is enzyme substrate complex, where key placed in the log. Then the enzyme, I have to say key. Now as such, this is enzyme which separate from the substrate as log. Then product formation take place. This is the product as P1 and P2. P1 and P2 form in the form of product, and enzyme become 3. In the log and key theory, it has noticed that enzyme substrate complex formation is unstable. It means enzyme substrate when breaks, then enzyme released from the substrate, and substrate produces the products P1 and P2. So this log and key theory told that a particular enzyme which has active site on the surface can combine with the particular substrate which act like the log, as enzyme act like the key. Then when key is placed in the log, it forms as enzyme substrate complex, but it is unstable, ये स्थायी नहीं है. बाद में एंजाइम्स अलग होकर के प्रोडक्ट बनाता है, प्रोडक्ट P1 और P2 प्राप्त हो गए. इस प्रकार से एंजाइम रिएक्शन करता है, और मोड ऑफ एंजाइम एक्शन का ये पहली थ्योरी है जिसे एमिल फिशर ने 1894 में दिया. लेकिन कुछ ऐसे प्रोसेस हैं जिसे लॉग की थ्योरी से नहीं समझाया जा सकता है, क्योंकि लॉग की थ्योरी यह दर्शाती है कि जो एंजाइम है उसकी सरफेस पर पाए जाने वाले एक्टिव साइट यह बहुत हार्ड है, ये बहुत कठोर है. इसलिए एक दूसरी थ्योरी फॉलो की गई जिसे इंड्यूस्ड फीड थ्योरी कहते हैं. इंड्यूस्ड फीड थ्योरी को कोसलैंड ने दिया था. कोसलैंड ने 1966 में इंड्यूस्ड फीड थ्योरी को दिया. इंड्यूस्ड फीड थ्योरी के अनुसार एंजाइम के सरफेस पर पाए जाने वाले एक्टिव साइट यह हार्ड न होकर के, कठोर न होकर के, ये फ्लेक्सिबल होते हैं, लचीले होते हैं, और कोशलैंड ने बताया कि जब सबस्ट्राट एंजाइम के संपर्क में आता है, इसके बाद एंजाइम के एक्टिव साइट में चेंज होता है और चेंज होने के बाद सबस्ट्राट एंजाइम से मजबूती से जुड़ जाता है और जुड़ करके एंजाइम सबस्ट्राट कॉम्प्लेक्स बना लेता है। जैसे सपोज दिस इज द एंजाइम, here the enzyme has such type of cavity. This is the active site in the enzyme. When enzyme come in contact with the particular substrate like this is the substrate, then by the effect of substrate active site nature changes. Now the active site look like the substrate, then substrate combine with the enzyme in the formation of enzyme substrate complex. Later on, this enzyme again has the same type of shape and product form. So, according to this theory, enzyme active site or enzyme surface is flexible. It is not hard, it is flexible. So active site shape changes when substrate come in the contact of the enzyme, then substrate fit with the enzyme in the formation of enzyme substrate complex. Later on, this enzyme substrate complex produces enzyme and products. This is the induced feed theory. This is the induced feed theory because the enzyme active site induced or changes by the effect of substrate. In this way, today we study about the mode of enzyme action, which are first type enzyme substrate complex formation, which has explained by two theory. First is lock and key theory, told by Emil Fischer 1894. Here Emil Fischer told this theory and explained that like a key act like the enzyme, which when attached in the lock which act as the substrate, then enzyme substrate complex formation take place. It is unstable. Later on, enzyme remove and product formation take place. Another theory, induced feed theory, proposed by Koshland in 1966, who told that active site is not hard but it is flexible. It may change the shape of the surface of enzyme or active site. When substrate come near to the enzyme, then substrate attach with the enzyme in the formation of enzyme substrate complex and enzyme removed later on and product formation take place. Now second case is lowering of energy. Second one is lowering of energy for the chemical reaction. Here, by the help of a graph, where the x-axis, this is the value of total chemical reaction at x-axis and potential energy which has given at y-axis. Chemical reaction or product formation. This is the substrate. Here, in the presence of enzyme, present. Next one is the transition state reaches in the absence of enzyme. So, as you see, in the presence of enzyme or when enzyme present, or you can write in enzyme presence, the chemical reaction completed in the low potential energy required. In absence of enzyme, high potential energy required. So the rate of chemical reaction when given at x-axis and potential energy at y-axis, it has noticed that in enzyme presence, low potential energy required, but in absence of enzyme, high potential energy used. This is the transition point. This is the transition point. So, two theory reported for mode of enzyme action in which you study. Second theory, that is lowering of enzyme energy for the chemical reaction. And it has shown by this graph, as you see here, in enzyme presence, the low potential energy required for the product formation. This is the product part. But in absence of enzyme, high potential energy required. Now you can write few questions related with the topic one by one, which is very important for examination point of view. Question first. Who told the term enzyme first? Mark of interrogation. So question first is, who told the term enzyme first? Second question is, write the names of enzyme write the name of enzymes which act on the following: which act on the following. First, maltose. Second, sucrose. Third, urea. Fourth, arginine. And fifth, lipid or fat. Question third is, why enzyme are called as biocatalyst? Why enzyme are called as biocatalyst? Question 4. Write the note about coenzyme. And question fifth is, what is cofactor? Write any two types of cofactor. Last question is, match column A with column B. Column A, pepsin, renin, amylase, that is salivary amylase. Next one is lipase. In column B, points are fat, protein, milk, and starch. So these are the questions in the related topic. So you solve these questions. Okay. If you want to ask any question related the topic, then you can ask in the comment. I reply your questions answer.